Hi, this is Bob Ichino coming to you from the CME Group trading floor in Chicago. Talking currencies, British pound futures specifically finished our third down week in the British pound, down really strong against the US dollar. It's the third straight week when you look at the comparison in the cash or the futures market to the US dollar that the British pound has been lower. Theresa May gave a speech this week, and that speech was a complete disaster, and you've now got calls for her stepping down in the midst of the Brexit negotiation. 30 of her own party members have quietly and publicly combined said that they'd like to get her resignation and they'd like to nominate her successor prior to going any further forward in Brexit negotiations. They didn't like the tone of her speech, the clumsiness of it. She did not seem herself. She did not seem self-assured, and even went so far as to say that she was meeting with important business people this week. Couldn't even name the companies, couldn't even name whether they were CEOs, whether they were in human resources. So the speech was a catastrophe, and it put more pressure on the British pound because instability of government is not what they need right now as they continue to negotiate Brexit. The dollar strength has been part of this, of course, as the sterling futures are pegged against the dollar in terms of where they go. And we've got 12 of the last 15 days of the sterling being down against the dollar. So it is clearly not in a short-term trend. It's in a medium, potentially long-term trend down against the US dollar. And that dollar strength comes from the market finally believing that the Fed is not only going to raise rates in December, but we're starting to price in a US rate hike in March. It's not at 50% yet, but it's creeping up. So as the dollar gets stronger, it's really going to hit all the other currencies. The dollar index has been consistently up, but given the weakness in the data in the UK and some of the political, I don't even want to call it instability, but some of the political questions going on with Theresa May, the pound is going to get hit probably more than the other currencies versus the dollar. This is Bob Ichino coming to you from the CME Group trading floor in Chicago, talking British pound futures.